So say you have a spot in your lawn where you plan or you'd like to plant something. The most easiest step you could do is lay a little bit of cardboard down. That'll suffocate the grass. The grass will decompose, adding bacterial dominated whatever, like I was going through. And then you have the cardboard, which is your brown material. That's carbon and a bunch of other stuff, assuming there's no like stickers or too much what's the word, printer ink all over it. You know what I'm talking about? You kind of want good, kind of clean looking cardboard, if you can. And then just put maybe a little bit of soil from another area of your yard on top of the cardboard. And as that decomposes, it's slowly becoming like your ideal, like garden mixture. More often than not, like, depends on how barren your soil is. Like if it looks like a desert, by theory, just find some weeds that grow well in the area, which we're going to go over that too. But what I would basically do is find a weed that grows well. Say dandelions grow super well for some reason, but nothing else does. Let them grow. Let them go to seed and spread a little, you know. And what they'll do is they'll be a pioneer species, meaning they'll like get nutrients that other plants don't have the ability of getting, right? So, and then as the dandelions die, all the nutrients they ever took up in their life cycle is now back at the top, right? So these weeds, people call them, can technically create over time. You can pretty much create your own growing medium anywhere you want. It does take time and species, and it can get a little more complicated than that, but for the most part, like, that's pretty much it. So an idea that I have is like a lot of the weeds we have around here, if you watch them, and that's the main thing, especially when it comes to gardening, is the more you spend time with your plants and kind of just watch everything starts to fall into place and it makes more sense. That being said, I've watched the weeds grow around my sister's house, which sounds kind of boring, but I can identify, and I'm sure you will too, when a plant is gonna go to seed soon. You know what I mean? So if you have a species you don't want and you can tell that it's about to go to seed, you can cut it, you know? Still use the nutrients from the weed, just get it before it hits to the seed, you know what I mean? So it doesn't spread, and you're gaining the nutrients from that initial plant, if that makes sense.